Unlike Alfred Hitchcock, the name Charles Bennett is an unfamiliar one to most people, even though he contributed greatly to the films Hitchcock made. He began writing plays at the age of 28. They were full of murder, mystery, and intrigue. Although these are aspects of cinema that Hitchcock is now synonymous with, Bennett lays claim to them as well, writing that his middle name should have been Suspense. It is no surprise their two careers crossed paths. Bennett and the famed English director met in 1929 when, impressed by the plays he had seen, Hitchcock enlisted him as a regular scriptwriter. The first film they made together was an adaptation of Bennett's play Blackmail. The movie was indicative of both their styles, chiefly its aspects of attempted murder and seduction. The film was a landmark moment for the history of film because it was the first successful mainstream movie with sound. The production established Bennett as a respected screenwriter, but did even more for Hitchcock's career as it developed the concept of the innocent man on the run, which is now known as the typical Hitchcock scenario. It became a point of contention between the two that Hitchcock garnered so much notoriety for this specific type of film because, as Bennett saw it, the story was his brainchild. Still, they continued making films together, developing this scenario with The 39 Steps and The Man Who Knew Too Much. Although The Man Who Knew Too Much is now one of both Hitchcock and Bennett's most famous films, the two had an incredibly difficult process making it. BIP, the film industry Bennett was contracted by, had the rights for the character of Bulldog Drummond, and they charged Bennett with the creation of the story and Hitchcock with the direction. Soon after Bennett had written the script, however, Hitch left BIP, much to the screenwriter's dismay, and the movie fell through. However, Hitchcock joined with filmmaker Michael Balcon's production company, and they quickly bought Bennett's story. Bennett writes that Balcon understood the importance of a writer, something he thought Hitchcock lacked. By the time The Man Who Knew Too Much had finished its run in theaters, Charles Bennett had made for himself an established reputation among the screenwriting community. But his notoriety paled in comparison to the iconic Hitchcock, causing great tension. Bennett writes in his autobiography that he, in no small way, had created the reputation of Hitchcock. It came to a boiling point at Bennett's birthday party in 1946 when Hitchcock wrote, "You owe everything to me, including your love life," in the guest book. Although the quip was intended as a joke, it enraged Charles Bennett. He writes in his autobiography, "Everything? Hardly. My play Blackmail was his first super talkie. My story, The Man Who, launched his international reputation. My construction of the 39 Steps put him out front by inventing motifs he would use in subsequent films, but Hitch would not acknowledge it. So we were a writer-director partnership, but his vanity could not credit his writers. He could give credit to no one but himself." From this point, Bennett went out on his own, writing and directing two films in 1949 and 1950. So, the partnership did not last, but the mark these two left on the suspense genre will last forever.